Okay guys, so jumping straight into today's look, I'm taking my soft glam palette and I'm just going to fast forward through the smoky eye. I wanted to show you guys how I was doing it. So I'm using that black shade and the sienna shade, which is like a warm brown. And we're first going to go into that brown shade with a fluffy crease brush, and I'm going to go ahead and blend that right into the crease. This is just going to help us be able to blend that black because black is a super difficult color to blend. So I wanted to put something underneath there so that way we didn't have any difficulties and it'll be nice and smooth. Moving on to that black eyeshadow, I'm going to take this on a small blending brush and we're going to start this in the crease at first just to start to blend it out, and less is more, you guys, especially with black. Black is very hard to blend out like I mentioned before. And so now what I'm doing is just taking a packing brush and I'm going to pack that black all over the lid, and then I'll start to blend out the crease, and that's literally all I'm doing. So just with these two eyeshadows, you're creating your black smoky eye. So you want to just build this up to the intensity that you like. I wanted mine to be very, very pigmented, so it's going to take a few times for you to pack it on and blend it out. So just have patience. You will get there. It's going to look crazy like it does right now, but the end result will be nice, smooth, and blended. For the brow bone highlight, we are also going to use a lighter shade in the Soft Glam palette, and I'm just going to go ahead and highlight my brow bone just to bring some definition. Then I took some more black and just intensified my eyes a little, and then we're going to go back in with the Maybelline Total Temptation. As always, I need to find a new drugstore mascara, but I'm really in love with this one, so I'm so sorry you guys are probably so tired of seeing this mascara. And then of course I'm popping on some Eye Envy lashes. Okay, so here's the completed smoky eye. It looks absolutely stunning. You can even wear this on its own. I think it came out amazing. It's so blended. But now for the fun part, we're going to go ahead and take a wipe, and we're just going to wipe off all that fallout that fell out from the black shadow. It's going to happen with any eyeshadow just because we've been packing it on so much. So don't even worry about it. Just go ahead and wipe it away. You want a nice clean canvas. And then I'm actually going to take my Tarte Shape Tape. This is a concealer, as you guys know. And I'm going to go ahead and just cancel out my lips because I knew that the mouthpiece was going to have to go over my lips, and my lips are naturally pigmented, so I needed to really cancel them out. That way you don't really see them through the actual mouthpiece. So that's what I'm doing here. And then I'm going to go ahead and set that because I do need to draw over my lips and I didn't want it to mix with the concealer, so I just took some powder and just set that down. And you guys, this felt disgusting, I'm not even gonna lie, but it really did do the trick, and I highly recommend you guys doing this if you're gonna do this look. So to go ahead and carve out the mouth, I'm taking my NYX Wonder Pencil, and you guys, this is completely up to you. This is where you can get artistic and really do this look the way you want to do it. I went ahead and just freehanded the entire mouthpiece just because I wanted it to be different. I wanted it to be just my own style. So yeah, there's really no way to explain. I'm literally just drawing shapes across my mouth. So I'm going to let you guys enjoy this part, and then we will move on to the next step. So once you're happy with how the mouthpiece is looking, you want to start to fill it in. So what I'm filling this in with is the Snazaroo Black Face Paint. And I inserted this clip because I wanted you guys to see that I started off with an angled brush. That brush was way too big. It was taking up way too much space, and you really want to be super detailed with this. So I highly recommend you guys using a tiny, tiny detail brush. It is going to take a bit of time for you to fill in the entire mouthpiece, but trust me, it's worth it because in the end, you want this to look as crisp and clean as possible. So just make sure you guys are using something that you know you have control over and something that's not going to go outside the lines that you drew. So I'm going to let you guys enjoy me filling this in. I did want to mention while I'm doing this, I did the whole mouthpiece. However, the horns on my head, I did not record, and I apologize, you guys. I was so tired after doing this look, and it was very late, and I am the type of girl that goes to sleep at like 9 o'clock, not even kidding. So all I did was the horns. I bought them at Spirit Halloween. They usually come in a brown shade, and I just painted them with some black face paint, and then I actually stuck them to my forehead with eyelash glue, and then I took that same black eyeshadow and just went around them. So I put the most shadow actually where the actual horns started, and I just blended them out so they look like they're actually coming out of the skin instead of just sitting on the skin, if that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense, but I'm pretty sure you guys get it. So here is that one side completed. I went ahead and did the other side off camera because the way I'm sitting, you guys can't see that side anyway. But here's a clip of the entire mouthpiece all filled in. Looks great. The black was super pigmented. It was super easy to work with, so I highly recommend the Snazaroo face paints. They are amazing and they come off so easy. They literally just come off with water. It was the easiest thing ever. So we're gonna move on to shading. So here I'm taking a very flat angled brush, and all I'm doing is I'm actually gonna start off with that brown shade. It's kind of hard for me to explain where you want to put shading. Honestly, you just have to go by what you think needs shading. Like, I have no idea how to explain where you should shade. I just kind of look at it and just go with the flow, to be honest. So I'm taking that brown shade, I'm just adding the shading wherever I want it, and then I'm taking a fluffy brush, kind of like a small blending brush that you would use in the crease, and I'm going to blend it out. So this is what's going to give you that shadow effect, because later on you'll see that I'm going to take that same angled brush and we're actually going to take a black shade, which is right here, this clip right here, and that black is really what's going to make it look like that shadow is starting there and it's kind of fading out. So that's the reason why I'm using two different shades. You want a very intense black shade and then the brown shade to help blend it out. Shading is super important because this is what's going to make your mouthpiece look super realistic. Well, pretty much any look is going to look realistic once you add the shade and the light to it. So of course I did the other side off camera, and this is what the mouth is looking like so far. Looks amazing, but it needed a little something else. I just wasn't doing it for me. So of course I went ahead and took my Riviera palette, because you guys know I am obsessed with that white shade, and I just added some highlights right into the black part of the mouth, which is supposed to be the deepest part of the mouth. So that was one side without shading, and this side has shading. So basically here I'm struggling to show you guys the other side because I wind up doing the wrong side off camera. So I hope you guys can see well, but this is another thing that's very hard to explain. You just kind of have to watch and see what I'm doing. The only advice that I can give you guys is you want the white to be coming all from the same section. So if you start the white on the what it looks like the right side, if I'm looking at it the way you guys are looking at it, then you want to keep it on the right side of each piece of the mouth, basically, because you want to make it seem realistic. So you want to make sure that you're catching the light the same way on every single piece of the mouth. So that's a little tip for you guys. I hope that was not confusing, but that's the best way I can explain it. So yeah, that was pretty much it. Once you do your lighting in there, your mouthpiece is freaking complete. It looks so bomb, you guys. This took so much time, so I hope you guys enjoyed this look. And like I said, the horns I didn't get a video of, but they were super easy to apply. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun filming this. It is my favorite Halloween look so far this year. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Please don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.